Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Joy from She Speaks Too. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. So I'm at the property today. It's Sunday, and I will be doing my best to answer all your questions, well, most of your questions about the property, about the Blue Eddy that we used in the previous video, about the playground, all the good stuff. Everything that I can think of, I'm going to answer. And then this is going to be a two-part video. I'm also going to be speaking about a topic that's a little sensitive, and it could be offensive to some, but it's a topic that's been on my mind. And what I'm going to be talking about is poverty breeds entitlement. And I'm just going to be talking about my experience in Liberia, just some things that I've noticed. This is not a judgment of sorts, but it's more of the observation that I have, things that I have experienced. So anyway, so we're going to talk about the property, and then we're going to talk about this topic also. Poverty breeds entitlement in Liberia. So I got a lot of questions about this playground. It has this little swing thing. It has swings. It has a mountain climbing. There's a slide in the front. And then kind of like a little tree house here. I can proudly say that everything that has wood was built here in Liberia. The accessories like this black swing thing that holds multiple children, the swings that can be attached there. Here's a pink swing. And the mountain climbing little things here.
Mommy, don't forget this.
Okay, I'll do that. So these were ordered. These handles up there were ordered. The monkey bar things were ordered from America. But anything that has wood was built here. The wood was treated. It was sanded so the kids don't have splinters. This was built here by our guy that has been doing our house. And I can say that he did a great job because this was a surprise for my husband. So I just assumed everything was ordered and assembled here in Liberia, but no. That edge, that green thing was ordered, that I think like a stabilizer, but everything was built here, which I think is a great job. So a lot of you guys were also asking me about the Blue Eddy, which was in the last video. I will put the site in the description box. It can be ordered. There are different types. The type that we have, we charge it, you plug it in, you charge it for a complete charge, and it's portable. You pick it up and you just take it to wherever you need to be. And a complete charge will last like how long? 8 hours?
No, more than that. Depends what you have.
Depends. It depends what you're using. Like when we were using the air fryer, we noticed that it consumed a lot of,
3 hours.
yeah, it consumed a lot of the charge. But if it's just a radio,
8 hours.
a refrigerator will go 8 hours. The radio will play. We use it at night, like when the LEC goes and we don't want to put the generator on, and we have our fans plugged, and the room is already cold because the air conditioner was on previously. So we use it to have our fans going at night. That way you don't have to get up. We have our TVs hooked to it, so when LEC is going, you're watching something very juicy on Netflix. Your TV doesn't turn off with LEC. You can still enjoy your program until LEC comes back. We have our Wi-Fi hooked up to it, so if you on the phone WhatsApp, your call doesn't drop immediately. So it's very handy. I will put it in the website in the description box. There's a right here. All right, so this is a little tongue-in-cheek, and I mean it to be. We got another comment from someone saying that your trampoline is too close to the water. I think your trampoline is too close to the water. To that I say, I think my trampoline is where I want it to be for my child. As you can see, the water has receded, so I don't think we're in any immediate danger. And it's actually fun for the kids to be jumping that close. They're in a netted place. The trampoline is stable. So I think that they should probably put their trampoline where they want it to be. Then I'll put my trampoline where I want it to be. And then we all will be happy. It's very happy. It's happiness all around with trampolines. So I think, another question. I'll just do the water while we talking. while we're talking like friends. Another question was, how much did it cost? Oh, and the people that did the builder that did the playground also did these benches for us. I think he did a good job. We just come and sit. And one of the questions was, how much did it cost to get your house to where it is now? And I don't know, maybe in the future when we're done, we can do a breakdown video. But as much as we spent, I would say $500 billion. And that's a joke, but I don't know yet. And then people were asking for the builder's information. So in previous videos, I explained that we did have a builder. Things were not being done as we asked. We were coming and we paid for things and we weren't seeing it. So we don't have him anymore, but one of his crew stayed on the property, and he has primarily been our builder since. He has taken this house to the parapet level that we have now. Let me turn the camera. So he's taking it from the first floor to that level, did the steps, all that stuff you've seen. And so we're still using him. So at this point, he's full-time with us. So we're going to keep it that way. So in the future, I will share his information because we will be doing some business endeavors with him, because he is someone that I can recommend definitely. So we'll go from there. Okay. And then you see we did a little patch for Sienna to be able to do her roller skates, and she also brought her scooter. So we just wanted it to be, coming to the property used to be boring, and we just wanted it to be a place where she could also have a little fun. Today I wish we had brought food though. We don't have any food. So I always get a lot of questions also on how big is the property. I believe it's 4 acres. And a lot of questions about if there is land, like riverfront property land available. At this time, I don't know of any that is riverfront that is available. Right, so now I'm going to be talking about the topic that, like I said, it could be sensitive depending on how you feel about it. But this has just been my experience thus far with not the total population, with just some interactions with people. There is extreme poverty in Liberia, extreme poverty. People are suffering, and I'm not talking about like Section 8 poverty in America where you at least have housing, your children go to public school free, you have access to like food or food banks or food systems that can help you until you can get on your feet. This is extreme poverty. This is like excruciating poverty. So, and it's a kind of poverty that most of us have not experienced and probably never will. So I cannot even begin to pretend to understand the mindset of someone who is going through that. But I can just know from my perspective what I do think. So I do think at a certain point, sometimes, that poverty does breed entitlement. I think that if you have been in a place where you're used to handouts and people giving you things, at a certain point, you become less grateful, you become less appreciative, and you almost expect what you're getting, and you may get angry when people can't do those things for you. And you feel entitled. There are the haves and the haves and the have-nots. And when you're in the category of the have-not, you believe that the people that have should give. And to a certain extent, we all should put our hands together and help people. We all should look around us, those that can make a difference. We should make a difference. I try my own little ways with the clinics that I try to gather money from, and I've gotten money from several subscribers. We were able to bring a generator to the clinic. My aunt helped, another woman I never met helped, and now someone else who subscribes to me emailed me and sent me money, and that will be used to buy a baby bed for the pediatric wing. So you do what you can, but there is also a sense of entitlement from people when you do things for them. I'm just going to give like maybe 3 examples of things that have bothered me. The first thing, there's an airplane coming, going. It look like, I don't know which airplane that is. Okay, so one of the first things that I'll talk about is we have security at our house, and the security that's there, that's been the longest one there, we totally love him. And he's a keeper. But we buy this security water and just do little things. When we cook, if you're day security, everyone gets to eat. Day security, everyone, the driver, everyone gets to eat. So when we cook, I felt like something is on my phone. When we cook, everyone gets to eat. We buy them water, things like that. We came to the property one day and we had extra food. We did a little barbecue. That was in our previous video. So when we got home, my favorite security was there. So I was like, you want some more food? Because he already ate for the day. He was like, yeah, give me some more food, you know. And I was like, okay. I fixed him his plate, some chicken, the same chicken that we grilled, the rice, blah, blah, blah. I woke up the next morning and the plate was in the plate, the spoon, the red oil plate was just on the floor. It was a disposable plate. It was just on the floor on the porch with the spoon on there. The trash can is like maybe 20, the big outside trash can is maybe 20 steps away. He ate and it was around 8 o'clock. It wasn't like it was super late. He ate, just put it on the floor. I woke up the next morning. I didn't open that back door until 11 o'clock and the plate was just on the floor. And I said, is that the plate of food that I just gave you? He said, yeah. I said, what is it doing there? Why did you put it in the trash? He's like, oh, wait, I'll go put it in the trash now. He didn't even have the thought to be like, let me put this in the trash. And maybe this is not a big example, but this is the thing. These are the things that bother me. You buy water, they drink it, and the water sacks were all over the yard. It's like they tear it, they drink it, and they just throw it in the yard. Like, you're not entitled to these things. Those are things that I, as an employer, want to bless you with, and you're just kind of taking my kindness for stupidity. So that was the first example. These are just examples of things that have bothered me. All right, so the second example, I was at an office. I don't work at this office. I was just there, and the higher ups that did work there were not there. So I was sitting down, just kind of chilling. The security comes and said, there's a guy here I want to talk to you. And I was like, well, tell him the people that he needs to talk to are not here. And he said, oh, he wants to talk to someone. So I said, okay, bring him. So he came in. He was like, our friend's sick, and I'm a community leader. I'm collecting money, and we need to rush into the hospital. And so I said, well, the people that you need to talk to aren't here, but give me your name and your number. He said, no, I'm going around. I'm collecting money. I just got money from this other group, and so I'm here to collect money. And I said, like I said, I don't work here, sir. And I don't mind helping people, but it was the way that he was talking to me. He said, so I'm here to collect money. And first of all, I don't know who the friend is. This story could be true. It could not be true. So I said, well, sir, give me your name and number, and I'm sure they will be willing to help. He's like, no, I need it now. And I said, well, I'm sorry, but the entitlement of it all, the fact that he told me his friend is sick and he needs money should have been enough for me, and I should have given him what he needed, to the point where he wouldn't even leave his name and number for the people who work at the office to come back and help. And he left in anger. And I was just as calm as I am talking to you all today, and told him, I said, sir, the people that work here are not here. And some people would say, but why couldn't you help? It was the way that he approached me. It was the entitlement of it all. Like, yeah, I'm here to collect it. I don't have time to give you my name and my number. But yeah, you say you're going all through the community. So you could be going through the community and you could get a call from these people for your donation. But the fact that you wanted it now and you wanted it from me. So like I said in the beginning, it's not a judgment, so to speak. It's not like judgment, but I've just realized that because people have been in a downtrodden state for a while, there's an expectation that you should help them, and I believe that if you can, you can. But then there's also this entitlement that if you don't help, they have an attitude, or when you do help, in the instance of the plate in the water, in the trash in my yard, there's like almost like, I'm not appreciative, I'm not grateful. You should have, like almost like you should have done it anyway. So that's what I'm saying. I want y'all to talk about it in the comment section. And I want us to, you can disagree or you can agree, either way. I just want us to be respectful and not use names or call each other names or anything like that. But I want us to be respectful. But that has just kind of been my experience, not with everyone, not with the whole country, but I feel like the more that sometimes I give, the more that it's just taken for, like, what else can you give me? Or not what else can you give me, but you should have done it anyway. So this is Joy from She Speaks Too. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe, and I will see you later.